Thank you for joining me in the demonstration of the E3 forensic platform when working with Android. Everything in E3 works in cases. Each time you add data, a new case is created, or you can open an existing case and add additional evidence to that case. I have already started a case, so we are going to go to our acquisition. Any data that is added into E3 is added as evidence, so details are kept, such as the hash value, the time it was added, etc., as part of that addition process. E3 has an acquisition wizard that will take you through the process for any mobile device supported. In this case, you see an Android device as well as a media device. This is an indication that the Android device is also in a media connection mode and has a media card in the device. For this demonstration, we are going to process the device as an Android. Once the selection is made, you can decide what type of acquisition you want to do. There are a lot of options with Android that allow you to do anything from logical and physical acquisitions to custom or targeted acquisitions. I will demonstrate a full logical acquisition. After the acquisition method is selected, you must watch both the device and E3 to follow the prompts required for connection. USB debugging is required to get a proper acquisition, and that will need to be enabled on the device. You will be prompted to accept that connection type in the acquisition process. Now you will be prompted next to allow seizure services. This is a small file temporarily added to your device to allow the acquisition of the active memory services of the device. We will allow this and select to continue so we can do logical imaging. On the device, you will be prompted to do a backup of the device. This backup option will start the creation of the logical image. There are two options with logical images. You can do the ADB image I have processing now. Once that is done, I will show you the logical image by doing an ADB with a downgrade of the apps. Now that our logical image option is complete, I will show you the other option. This option is doing a downgrade of the apps. We will still select Start Acquisition from the menus and select Logical Imaging, but instead of just selecting Next, we will select the ADB downgrade option. The ADB downgrade option requires you to have additional files from the Paraben zone. Those files are related to the different apps that can be downgraded. We will select the packet that matches the firmware on the device and select to continue. The acquisition process will still have prompts for permissions on both the device and in E3. Follow those prompts. The acquisition might take slightly longer when doing an ADB downgrade. After the acquisition is completed, you will be able to start your analysis. In addition to acquisition, you can also import data from other sources. These might be from backups made from other tools, images from other forensic tools, or data from other sources. In this demonstration, I will import an ADB backup. The process is simple. With the use of the wizard, I can select the backup and select to import the data. It will be populated into E3 for analysis. Navigating the Android device, we can see quick reference areas like the mobile data triage. This area can give you some quick reference data to let you have a starting point for the rest of your investigation. From there, we can navigate to the user activity timeline. This is data that was collected about actions done on the device by both the device and the user. We will see entries with different app names, reading move to the foreground and move to the background. What this is telling us is that the user actively used this app on this date and this time. We can see the application name as well as the internal application name, for example, Facebook. If we wanted to take a closer look at that data, we would want to go to our installed application list. The installed application list gives us information about the different applications installed on the device. We can see the icon, the application name, which is the common name, and the internal application name. This is the name the device uses inside the system. We see parsed application data. This is application data that E3 parsed out, as well as the raw application data and a malware suspicion rating. This malware suspicion rating tells us how much access this app has to the device, may it be the camera, GPS, writing the file system, etc. Let's expand the Facebook data. E3 will then open the parse data section. We see here the current user info. We also have Facebook Messenger data, including conversations. Within those conversations, we can see the time and date as well as the sender. From here, we can look at other app data with apps like Chrome. This Chrome data is from the Chrome browser app. We can pull up user history. This URL is that they have visited. We've got the visit date and time as well as the actual URL itself. We have the download history as well. If we change to a different type of app, we can look at a popular messaging app. In this device, we see WhatsApp Messenger. We can see both contacts as well as the chats. See the time and date, the sender recipient as well as the text itself, outgoing, and whether it has been deleted. In addition to third-party data, you can see the default apps on the device. These can include default browser history and calendar, and within the calendar, we can see not only events, the summary, description, start and end time, last date and time zone. We can also see the different calendars. If we look at contacts, we can see the account of the contact, the group, the email, the phone, as well as the name the user defined in the contact. As with most investigations, a lot of data will be centered around messaging. You can see SMS data as well as MMS data. Within MMS data, we will see the attachments. E3 will allow you to view that attachment within the platform. We have reviewed this data without using the powerful analysis options in E3. If we go to the content analysis engines, this is where you can customize what you want to do. You can index, OCR, carve data, and even do specialized image analysis. Once the content analysis is complete, we can go to the Sorted Files tab, and this allows you to see the data in the context of the headers that were identified with the files. We've got documents such as PDFs, emails, chats, spreadsheets, graphics. This is going to be the images associated with the device. If we click on the thumbnail view, it will give us a drop-down of all of those images that were sorted with content analysis. Databases, things like SQLite databases, executables, compressed, so these are going to be zip files, etc. Multimedia. This is going to be things like videos, and any of these videos at any point in time can be right-clicked and opened with, and that will open it outside of E3 with the viewer of your choice. May it be VLC or Windows Media Player. You have over 100 different viewers built into E3, and you can easily open data outside of E3 as well. If we look at some of the add-on options, you can see what the Image Analyzer can do. Image Analyzer allows you to sort the different graphics on the device based on different categories. We've got alcohol, chats, currency, scanned documents. A simple click will bring up the thumbnail view of all of those. You see something you're specifically interested in. Click on it. Click File View, and it will show you the actual view of the document as well as Document View. You have many different possibilities with E3 that allow you to get into the data. Let's look at the search options. You can do a live search with index data, an advanced search that allows you to use Boolean expressions and grep. You can also search with emojis, emoticons, and with non-English characters. Included are word lists that are about different investigative topics. You have a variety of options. After your analysis is done, you have some powerful reporting options that allow you to showcase the hard work that was put in. We have a mobile evidence timeline report, mobile evidence PDF report, as well as the mobile evidence Excel and the mobile data review report. I am going to show some examples of those. You have a lot of customization options with all the different options from summaries, logos, etc. All the data you want to have included in a report can be added for a quick review by other parties. E3 can provide quick and detailed analysis in one platform, supporting a variety of smartphones and other mobile devices. With E3, you have the perfect balance of affordability and comprehensive processing built into a complete platform. Reach out to us to have a custom demonstration done about a particular artifact, or to see other functions such as computer processing and analysis, as well as remote imaging of computers and cloud data.